The female employee had just dozed off in the lab for a moment, but was kicked off her chair by the new security guard on his first day. He scolded her for sleeping on the job during work hours. No wonder the company was underperforming. Turns out it was all because of deadweight like her. The woman coldly reminded him this was a critical research zone, and not under security patrol jurisdiction. She also demanded they leave immediately, but the guard only became more arrogant after hearing that. Instead of leaving, he called a few of his buddies to block the lab entrance. The reason this new guard was so cocky was because he happened to be the CEO's father. Bored with life in the retirement home, he had asked his son to give him a job at the company as a security guard. Meanwhile, the woman who was the company's lead pharmaceutical researcher had just pulled an all-nighter in the lab. Exhausted, she was helped to her desk by her assistant to rest. Unfortunately, this scene was seen by the new security guard, who claimed she was slacking off. As the group of guards prepared to take action against her, the woman said she would report this to the CEO, but before she could finish, she was slapped by the guard, who declared he was the CEO's father, and she was just an employee not worthy of his son's time. Then he tried to pin her to the table, planning to teach her a lesson. Little did he know, this seemingly frail woman was the very expert his son had risked everything to bring back from abroad. She was the driving force behind the company's core cancer research project. Just then other lab staff rushed in after hearing the noise. Seeing their chief researchers surrounded, they stepped in to protect her, only to be yelled at by the guards for rebelling. The guard even threatened to fire her and kick her out of the company. The assistant couldn't take it anymore and snapped back, saying the woman was a world-class pharmaceutical expert, someone the CEO had gone through hell to recruit. But the guard dismissed it all, confidently claiming the company would run fine without her. He insisted researchers like her were just burdens. The woman calmly replied the project was at a critical stage, and if she left, the entire anti-cancer program would collapse. All their hard work would be lost. The company would go bankrupt and face liquidation. The guard flew into a rage upon hearing that, and accidentally triggered the chlorine gas leak switch. A shrill alarm rang throughout the research building. The CEO, who was on a business trip, heard the news, and immediately raced back to the company. Meanwhile, in the lab, chlorine gas was rapidly spreading. All research data was at risk of being destroyed. To save the results, the woman didn't hesitate to suit up and go in to shut off the valve. The assistant warned her repeatedly that the doors would auto-lock once the alarm was triggered, and begged her to get out before things got worse. But the nearby guard overheard their conversation and hatched a sinister plan. Learning the gas could be fatal if inhaled too much, he immediately ordered his men to shut the lab doors. He sneered, saying he was just clearing obstacles for his son. Everyone tried to stop him but failed. The lab doors were ultimately shut. The guard then smugly claimed the accident was due to her mistake and had nothing to do with him. Just then the CEO stormed into the scene, but was blocked by the guard, who wouldn't let anyone speak. The CEO sensed something was wrong and urgently asked where the woman was. The next moment, a pair of trembling hands started pounding desperately on the glass inside the lab.